everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking about the inversion method. Now this is kind of frustrating to film because I've already filmed it twice before this. The first time it wasn't filming properly, and then the second time when it came to edit, I'd put cream on my face prior to filming and it had dried white, so like throughout the whole video there's these white marks everywhere all over my face and it just looked really silly. So I'm refilming it. Now because we are on day 5 at the moment, I'm not going to measure my hair even though I've got the tape measure, but I'm going to put in the clip that I filmed on Monday so you guys can see me measuring it, so I'm not lying. That is the right piece. So I'm going to place this little metal at the very top behind my ear, right up against. I need to make sure I get this right because we need to make sure that we can repeat this. Okay, so I'll hold that straight. God, this is a lot trickier than I thought it would be. Okay, let's go down, and it's about there. So we're in inches. It's about 15 inches long, my hair. So basically, if you guys don't know what the inversion method is, it is something that people use to grow their hair super quick, and in my opinion, every time I've done it, it has worked for me. Obviously I can't say the same for other people, but I do, when I've looked at other videos, I've always tried to find small channels that would have no reason to lie and say that it works when it doesn't. So basically, essentially what it is you use some sort of oil in your hair and you give yourself a scalp massage by flipping your hair over like that, and you do it for a week straight. And you're meant to do it like once every 2 months, because if you do it too often then it might not have the same effect. And every time I've done it, I've had substantial hair growth. I actually cut my hair to about my jaw level, and then within about 6-ish months it was like back down here again, just from doing the inversion method, whereas normally my hair does not grow that quickly ever. So today I wanted to talk to you about it. I wanted to show you, I've already filmed, like I said, I've already filmed this before, so I've already filmed me doing the treatment and stuff like that to show you guys how to do it. But I'm gonna just briefly show you what I use. So I use the organic extra virgin coconut oil. As you can see, it's lovely. And it is a little bit liquefied, or it moves around a little bit, but you do have to microwave it. It's meant to look like almost water in a cup or a little bowl. This is the bowl that I use, and I just put about 3 tablespoons in there and I microwave it and mix it up. And basically you start on the scalp area, and then I don't put too much through my midsection, so I usually just focus on my scalp and the ends, and just give myself a really good head massage and flip my hair over so all the blood is rushing to my head basically. And you do that for about 5 minutes, and then I tie it up in a bun and I leave it for about minimum of 2 hours, and then wash it out with shampoo and conditioner, and you essentially do that for the whole 7 days, and then you see how much your hair has grown. So it was just under 15 inches when I measured it on Monday. We're now Thursday, so I'll be back on Monday to obviously compare the results and measure it again. Obviously I will straighten my hair on the Monday, because at the moment I only briefly run the straightener so it's easier to measure. But yeah, it did measure on Monday just under 15 inches, so it'd be interesting to see. Some people can get a couple of inches of growth. It just depends on the person. It depends on, I suppose, what you use. But in the past I've only used coconut oil, and I think coconut oil is fine by itself. I don't really believe in mixing all like vitamin E's and eggs and all these other weird things together. I think it's more the head massage and focusing the blood flow to the scalp that's promoting the hair growth. Yeah, so I do have a hair care routine video, I suppose, that is up on my channel, so I'll leave a link to that down below. And I did mention in that video the inversion method. Obviously this has gone up after that, I hope. It's meant to anyway, so if you're watching this and that video isn't up yet, then I apologise, but it should be up by the time you guys are watching this. But yeah, I'm not going to babble on too much. That's essentially what it does. It's meant to just promote hair growth a lot quicker than normal, I suppose. And yeah, I think that I've covered most of the things, but I'm going to get on to show you guys the actual scalp massage. And I'm probably wearing different clothes because I changed like twice during filming that video, because I didn't want to get stuff on my clothes and then I got too hot with what I was wearing. So yeah, because it is summer in Australia at the moment, it's pretty much melted, but it's meant to be completely see-through, so it almost looks like water. But what you're gonna do is I usually take about 3 tablespoons roughly, and that's enough, but obviously it is harder to tell when it is melted. So I've got a little bit, I don't know how well, you probably can't see this, but this is the container that I used to melt it in, and there is a little bit left in there from yesterday. So basically what I'm going to do, I'm just going to eyeball it. I'm just going to pour a little bit more in there. And the good thing is that if you don't have enough, you can just melt more, and if you don't use it all, you can just leave it in the container for the next day. So this will probably last me about 3 months, I think, a whole jar. If you use it if you're using it for a whole week, it should last roughly 3 months, depending again on your hair length, stuff like that. So I'm just going to quickly put this in the microwave. I usually put it on for 30 seconds to start with, and I stop it every 10 seconds and just stir it. But considering this is pretty much ready to put on my hair, I'm just going to put it in for like 10 seconds, and then I'll be back. Okay, so it is completely melted, completely clear. It almost looks like water. You should be able to see the bottom of your container once it's fully melted. So the way I start is, obviously I'm going to need to take my hair out of its tie, but you do want a hair tie because you want to tie your hair up afterwards. You do have the option of using like a shower cap if you want. I don't. Also, I would recommend using an old shirt, or maybe just do it in your bra or whatever. This is my bed shirt, but I put this on because otherwise, if my hair's against the black, you guys can't see what I'm doing really, and I wanted you to be able to see what I'm doing. So firstly, I just brush out my hair. What you want to do is, for me, because I have a middle part in, it's easier if I basically part my hair in the middle. It's pretty much in the middle, but hey ho. If you part your hair in the middle, and I always start with the middle. So what I do is, like I said, I don't like to put loads and loads and loads on, so I just kind of dip my tips in there like that, and I just kind of start like that, and I go along till I reach the back, like so, and just give it a little bit of a massage as you go, like that. And then again, I'm just dipping my tips in. I'm not like soaking it so it's not running down my face or anything like that. And so on. I'm just going to work my way back. Okay, so at the moment, we've basically covered pretty much all my scalp area. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to split my hair again, and I'm going to take like half at a time, and I'm just going to twist it like so. And what I'm going to do as I'm twisting, I'm just going to dip my, and because my hair is cut, it's not layered, but there is bits that are shorter than others, and I want to definitely get the ends of those shorter bits. So probably I'm starting like midway down, and as I'm twisting, I'm dipping my fingers in the oil, and I'm just kind of pulling at the strands like this to soak the ends, because you do want to obviously focus it on the ends as well. Like I said, my hair is not soaked in the oil, but you can definitely tell that it is in the ends and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to take what I've got left, and I'm just going to gently kind of comb it through, like just dip my fingers in just like that, so you got a couple of drips, and then comb it through just with my fingers. And then I'm actually going to dip the very end, almost like a little paintbrush, into the oil, but then I just kind of like squeeze out so it's not dripping with oil. What I'm going to do now is, this is the part where you got to massage your head. Now for this, I would recommend picking a song that goes for roughly 4.5 minutes, 5 minutes, because it will make your time go so much quicker. Now some people say to do it between 5 and 10 minutes. Personally, I think 5 is just fine. So that's what I'm going to do. The first half I'm going to just sit up and do it, and then I'm going to flip over my hair and do it for as long as I can, flip my head over and massage as long as I can. Let's go. Okay guys, so tip, when you get up, when you lifting your head back up, just make sure you do it really slowly, because if you come up too quickly, then you're gonna get a really bad head rush and you might, you know, pass out or something, and we don't want that. So I've done it for about 4 minutes and I'm pretty tired. It is a long time and it's exhausting, not gonna lie. So if you commit, then well done. Okay, so I have changed my shirt just because I was getting really hot in that jumper, because especially when I normally film with studio lights and they're a lot higher and further away, but because I'm filming with ring lights, like the heat this gives off, whew. So my hair is in a bun, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some hair grips. They're these things here. I know some people call them bobby pins. And I'm just going to pin any straggly bits. So mostly I'm just going to pin the back of my hair where I have baby hairs that have a tendency to fall down. That's just because you can leave it, it's just I don't want my neck getting super oily or anything like that. So now I'm going to leave it on between 2 and 4 hours, but the longer you leave it, the better your hair is going to be, basically. But consider I'm doing it every day. Like if you were doing this as like a one-off treatment, like once a week or something, it'd be you know, the longer the better. But because I'm doing it every day, my hair's gonna get enough moisture. So I'm gonna leave it in for about 2 hours. I usually start the process about 7 o'clock, between 7 and 8 o'clock, and then it's not too late when I'm washing it out. So I'm gonna leave this in for 2 hours, and then what I'm gonna do is to wash it out, is because I noticed in a lot of videos people don't explain what they do after. For me, I wash it out with hot water until all the oil is out, and then I shampoo and condition, and then I leave it to air dry, and then repeat the process again the next day. So that's basically what I'm going to do, and I'm going to do that. Obviously this is the second day. I did it yesterday, so that was Monday, today is Tuesday, and I'm going to do it all the way till next Monday, and then on next Monday we are going to review the results and see how much hair growth we have and how better my hair feels, like condition wise and stuff like that. So I shall see you guys on Monday. So it is currently Tuesday. I have literally filmed this little intro thing like so many times. I keep getting interrupted. I'm so sorry if you can hear stuff in the background. There's honestly nothing I can do about it. Hair on my lip. So the reason I'm filming this on Tuesday and not Monday is because I actually skipped out one of the days because I was just feeling so exhausted, so rubbish, and I just didn't have the energy to do it. So I think it was Thursday I skipped. If you guys watch my vlog channel, you will know which day, but I'm pretty sure it was Thursday. Anyway, so I made up for the day I missed, and I did it on Monday. So I did it from, I know you meant to do it from Monday to Monday, but I think I started it on Sunday, so I ended up doing an extra day anyway. Yeah, we're gonna check the hair growth. So I've got the measuring tape here, and let's see how much we've grown. I'm expecting at least ½ an inch, but and it's been only a week. Like most people will only grow ½ an inch in a month. So previous times when I've done this, I've grown between 1 inch and, well, between ½ inch and 1 inch. So I'm putting it at the nape of my neck where we placed it last time, and we're pulling down, pulling until we get to the end. Okay, so it's about here. So that is, I don't know if you guys can see where my nail is, just over ½ an inch. Not quite at 16, but about, what is that, 2/8 of an inch. I don't know what's smaller than an inch, but that's where we were. We were just above 15, but I rounded it up on Monday, I think, when we measured, or was it Tuesday? And now we are just above the 16th mark. So we've almost grown a whole inch in a week. I don't know if you can tell or not, whether it looks particularly longer. I'll try and put footage from Monday next to, so we can kind of compare. But I think my hair might have been not as straight, but regardless, we pulled the hair straight. So even if it wasn't like straight in the video, we still pulled it to the maximum length it would go. But apart from the actual growth, and I know this is kind of a bit of a kind of method, like, is that exact kind of thing, and it is difficult to get an exact measurement, but I'm going to pop up a before and after picture of I'm wearing the same shirt. I took it on Monday and then I took it today, just before I started filming, so I'll be able to compare, and I'll put I made sure that I was standing the exact same position on the floor. We actually had a marking on the wall that I stood exactly against, so I knew it. So I was basically in the exact same position that I was standing in on Monday, just so it would be as close to even as we could get it. But yeah, apart from the hair growth, my hair is feeling a lot, like, it feels like it's thicker. I don't know if it looks thicker, but it definitely feels thicker. It has a really nice shine to it. Again, I don't know how well it's going to show up on camera. And it also feels really smooth and like moisturized and nourished. It actually feels like my hair did in England. It doesn't feel dry or anything like that, so that is so good. I'm so glad. But yeah, so this is the results, I guess. We got a bit of hair growth, and even if I was coming into this video open-minded, saying, look, I know this has worked before, but it might not necessarily work again, but it has worked, and I'm so glad it has. And I'm probably going to repeat this again in another couple months, because in my experience, if you do it too often, then the effects aren't as great. But yeah, I was coming into it with an open mind, saying even if we don't get hair growth, I know how well nourished my hair is going to be from the treatments. So yeah, overall I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, feel free to try this, guys. Feel free to use different products to what I use, but personally I think coconut oil works perfectly. And yeah, I'm so excited, and I'm also going to be documenting my hair growth journey over the next 6 months to a year, because I am looking to grow out my hair again. I'll post a picture of what my hair used to look like when it was super long and super healthy, and that's what I'm aiming for again, but not quite as long, but close to that. And I'd like to get it thicker as well. So yeah, I'm going to be posting hair updates every maybe 6 months or something like that, and we can kind of see the progress. So look out for those if you enjoy hair type videos, and yeah, that's it, I guess.